All right, everybody. It is currently Friday night, so I hope you all are having a wonderful Friday night. I feel like this is kind of the time of the year when Thanksgiving traffic is really beginning to pick up, and so for a lot of us, you may be going out of town, or you know someone that's coming into town. My brother-in-law is coming in this. Well, he lives outside of Vegas in Kingman, Arizona, and so they just left tonight. I don't think he mentioned earlier that they were gonna like try to see how far they could go, see if they ever got tired. I hope he's not trying to drive the entire night from Kingman, Arizona, all the way to here. Um, and I think he's smart enough to probably not take that drive all the way without sleeping. But I don't know. We'll find out. And then my niece is coming in from Tennessee, so she's flying in tomorrow. And then my mom is flying in from Tuesday. So again, this is like just that time of the year where everyone starts kind of coming in at various times. And so I feel like we're just all like our lives are kind of like just kind of get like messed up a little bit here. So I hope that this is not the last weather forecast that you get between now and say going into next week because we do have a lot of changes in here. I feel pretty confident about what we have in here for Sunday and Monday, and that is there's a low chance for severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center yesterday had put out a slight risk for severe weather on Sunday, and then they lowered that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just completely remove the risk out altogether as we go into Sunday. Who's going from Arizona? My brother-in-law, my wife's brother. So, anyways, here's what we have coming in for Sunday. So, there's not a whole lot of surface instability here, so this is real early in the morning, around 2 o'clock. You'll notice here, got some rain from Cherokee, Enid, sealing down to Hinton. There's a lot of shear in the atmosphere, so this rain is going to be moving on through here. It is going to be in and out of here pretty quickly, but it's going to be just very on and off all throughout the day. So waking up 9 a.m., rain, central Oklahoma, even as we go into the early afternoon, a couple little showers there in central and going into eastern Oklahoma. Again, there's not really any surface instability, but cannot rule out an isolated hailstone that's going to try to pop up as we go into the afternoon there. It's a low chance. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Storm Prediction Center basically eliminates that threat altogether as we go into next week, as we go into Sunday and into Monday. Then we have a strong cold front coming in, and I made this graphic to kind of highlight more the regional aspect of the storm that we have in here. So this is the chance for snow that we've been talking about, wintry weather. So some of the newest data coming in this morning has been, it's been running way too warm for us to really get any type of like snow in here. And when I say like way too warm, I'm not talking about like 60 degrees, but rather like lower 40s. So right now, this is what we see for snow, where the snow would be for next weekend, out across the west and up to the north, and then rain here. I'll show you kind of the hard, the hard data that we have in here when it comes to snow, and the temperature outlook as we go into next week. So let me go here, click on temperatures. All right, I got what I need out of this. So let me show you the date that we have here. Okay, there's the date on top of your screen. All right, so we go into Saturday afternoon. The GFS model for next Saturday has us in the 50s. And then going into next Sunday, wow, this is the first time I've seen this data. It does have us in the 60s. So the GFS model says next Saturday in the 50s, next Sunday in the 60s in Oklahoma. And then we go into next Monday, temperatures are in the 40s. That's the GFS model. And as you can tell with that type of temperature setup, we're way too warm for any kind of snow. Let me show you the Euro. The Euro says we go into next Friday. Here's cold air coming out of Kansas. And so we go into next Friday. Temperatures in the 50s, but cooling pretty quickly with this cold front coming in. And we go into Saturday afternoon. with highs in the lower 40s. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, look, right now it's still running a bit too warm for us to really see any snow. And then we go into Sunday afternoon, temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s. But there is some colder air that's trying to come in as we go into Monday. And let me pop in the NBM in here. And right now, if you want to average all the data that we have right now for next Monday, it says high temperatures in the 40s. So that's why, as of right now, I'm saying it's rain coming in. But we'll see how this cold air wants to materialize. Sometimes this cold air can be a little bit heavier. So right now, I'm just calling it a rain-snow mix. And the only reason why I'm putting the word snow in there is because low temperatures will be cold enough to where we could see some of that rain change over to a rain-snow mix. But we're still 9 or 10 days out. You know, we have a hard enough time here in Oklahoma forecasting snow like 2 days out. So I'm just keeping the chance really low. But I get it. It being Thanksgiving week, some people are going to be so busy they may go out of town this week, and so they may not know what they're coming back home to. I think a lot of times, you know, in the weather community, when we're giving a weather forecast, we focus so much time on getting to wherever you're trying to get to for Thanksgiving travel, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday. But a lot of times we neglect what we got to deal with going back home, the travel after Thanksgiving. So want to make sure everyone kind of has a generalized idea that there will be a storm system coming in. But right now, temperatures are in the 40s. We'll see. Again, we have plenty of time, and I mean plenty of time to watch it. Am I off next week? I am not. I will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. How much rain is going to fall going into this weekend? Not a lot because of just how strong the upper level winds are. So you can see here, quarter inch of rain or so, western central Oklahoma, a bit more to the east. No, there is no tornado risk for Sunday. Diane says, since when did we trust the Euro weather? Since when did we trust the Euro weather comes, weather goes, life happens? The Euro is regarded as one of the more accurate medium range weather models. It's a mid-range model. So it is not a long-range model. It's a mid-range model. But from an accuracy standpoint, given all the weather models we have out there, it's one of the more accurate ones. So again, the risk for severe weather has changed for Sunday. Earlier, the Storm Prediction Center had us in for a slight risk. They've lowered that to a marginal, and I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow the risk is removed. And here is why. Because we go into Sunday afternoon, there's like a narrow sliver of instability out west, but that doesn't line up with where the lift is going to be at that time. The K index, we're dry, we're quiet. Here's all your rain. Will I be in the studio Thanksgiving? No. So I will not be working Thanksgiving. I'm off Thanksgiving, but in exchange, I am working Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So Cherry, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that very much. So again, the outlook for snow going into late next week is low. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Will Sabrina or Michael be in for you on Thanksgiving? I believe Sabrina will be in here on Thursday, Michael on Friday. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all have a wonderful night. Much love to you. See you on TV.